Well, hello. You all right? Belty. Thanks for tuning in, first of all. Right, just a bit of an update, really. What Wit and BBR have been up to. Right. A couple of weeks ago, we went over to the other side of Rivington to Tockholes, to a new quarry area. Found a little bit of something interesting, but you know, it's just one single footprint really, which you'll see, and I've actually highlighted it with the torch, which you will find it is a bit strange, but like I said, there was only one single footprint, but I thought I'd share that with you because it is a bit of interest. But like I say, it could be something, it might not, but make your own decision. Make your own decision up. Also, the same night, we headed back over to Rivington, to the top of Winter Hill, to kill field 1. Now, usually we just step into the car, step into the actual field, but this time we went from the car through the big gate, which you've probably seen on previous videos, and we went down to the quarry area. We had a little quick mooch around there. Now, there've been 3 kills around that area, in that little bit of a, it's called a ledge, we call it the ledge, it's like looking over the actual big quarry at Rivington. But we looked at 2 of them and there was nothing, so we headed up towards the top of the field and we got through the first wall and we headed a little bit further up to the right, heading towards more or less the top of that actual field, because if you get to the top it's like a 360, you can see all the way around to kill field 2 basically. Which is a good view. Now, as we're heading over, I kept turning round and looking backwards, and it's just sheer pitch blackness. It's just totally black. But I was on night vision. Now, with night vision, you see 3 colours. You've got green, black, and if anything's highlighted, it's more or less white. So I was panning back to where we'd just been 5 or 10 minutes ago, to the actual top of the field, stroke drop down to the actual quarry area, and just at the top of the field, as it drops down, there's a little ledge. It's only small, but you could probably fit about 3 sheep in a row on it, but it's very narrow. But after that, it's a sheer drop. Now, as I was panning around, there's a little bit of tougher grass before you actually come to the actual top of the field, to the ledge area. And I saw one eye, a big white eye, peering through the grass. So I went past it, thought to myself, get back. So I panned back round, there was 2 eyes. Now, I didn't say anything at the time, but it kept popping up and down. I saw it pop down and then up, and then I shouted Mick. I said, Mick, I said, just shine your torch over there, I said, just to the top of the quarry area. And I didn't say why, and he shone his torch over, and then I picked up, as he was trying to find the spot, I picked up on night vision that it kept popping up and down, but it was like a size of a sheep or a ram. Now, I know the sheep in the field, there's no rams, we know that for a fact, but the sheep, but it was not a sheep. It was like a white cloud. It was very strange, but it had no legs. So I saw it pop up and down about 2 or 3 times, and I think Mick saw it pop up twice. So I shouted to Mick, as I was making my way to the far right at a hot pace to get down to that area I'd seen it at, I said to Mick, shine your torch and keep centre. And I said, tell Carol Ann and lovely Denise to shoot off to the left, and then more or less we've got all angles covered, apart from somebody coming from the back of the quarry. But there's nothing to cover basically, it's only a right-hand bend, and it's fenced off both areas anyway. So as I'm shooting off to the right and coming down towards where we actually saw, I don't know, whatever we saw, the actual sighting, in my head I knew there would not be anything there. Don't ask me why, I just knew. Got to the top, I was the first one there, nothing. Mick was shortly behind me, with Carol Ann and lovely Denise, and there was just nothing basically. But I didn't say anything at the time when we were at the top of the field, about 75 yards away from the sighting. I said, what did you see? And Mick says, well, I shone the torch on it and he said I saw some brown fur. So I knew then I was not seeing any, like, seen something that I'd not seen, in a sense of saying. And I said to Caroline and Denise, what did you see? Caroline said, I didn't see anything, unfortunately. And Denise said, I saw some big eyes. Well, I knew then that I'd seen big eyes in the night vision, but we don't know what it is. We can't put our finger on what it was, but it definitely was not a sheep, because a sheep, you would have heard it get down the other side and heard all the bits of granite or quarry stone, whatever you call it, crumbling down to the bottom. It was a quiet night. There was no wind, but there was just nothing. It was nothing at all at the top of that ledge. No prints, nothing. So that was that, basically. So every time we meet up now as a team, we talk about it. We still can't put our finger on what it was, but it's something I'll always remember. Also this week, we had an invite from Deborah Atwell from BBR and Mark over in Salford. So we went over to Blackleach Country Park and met up with Karen as well. And we'd been kind of, it's about this video what Deb found on YouTube about this guy in America, and it was about EMF readings on these tree structures. Well, obviously, you know, if you've watched my channel previous, we're kind of looking a bit more into it. What are they? So we went that day. Mick brought his EMF meter, and there was readings off the actual tree structures itself, which kept fluctuating up and down. But also, if you had 2 bars on your phone and you touched it or laid it on top, it went up to a full 4 bars, a full signal, which is very strange. But like I said, I'm doing a bit more testing. I did some videoing, but unfortunately it's not come out because I changed the settings on the GoPro. And I'm just getting a little bit used to this tech, as I said, because like I say, I'm still stuck in the 80s. But there you go. But yeah, that's all that's been happening, basically. We went from there. So yeah, keep watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. You've looked at the previous videos I've put on. Fingers crossed you're finding they're getting better and better a little bit. But like I say, stick with us and let's hope we get some results. See you soon. Bye-bye for now. press on. Well, hello. You alright? I've just come into Hale to try this wood sculpture with the EMF readings, and to be honest, it doesn't seem to be working, which is quite interesting. Now, the other day it was, but I'll do some more testing and see what happens. Well, at the moment nothing is working, but I'll leave it at that. And from me and Torbay, it's bye bye for now.